Hi everyone, welcome back to the class beginners piano tutorial. Alright, so in this class, this is class 4. We'll be talking about scale degree. So after we have formed our major scale on our previous class, so now each note in the major scale gets a number called a scale degree. So the first note we use C. An example, the key of C, we use C to form our major scale. Then, so each of these notes has a number called a scale degree. So the first note is 1, the second note is 2, the third note is 3, the fourth note is 4, the fifth note is 5, the sixth note is 6, 7, and then now there's something I want to explain here to us. We can end here and we say we start again as 1, but there's what we call extension in music, and when we'll be learning about chords, it will really make sense to us for why we should know our extensions. Okay, so if we are ending here, that means after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we start again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like that. But if we now want to introduce extension, now this is the from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the scale degree for the first octave. Remember we talked about octave. From here to here is an octave. So we can keep going. No, octave, we continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. Okay. Now we want to talk about extension. So now if we want to extend this note, we can say this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then 15. But most likely, now let me say this as an experienced piano teacher and a piano player. Now, most of the extensions that we will get in music, in our chords and our scale, is always our 13. I don't think we have extension like 14 or 15. Though we can be playing it there, but the one that we really find in our chords and in our scales is always 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. Now, what I want us to practice and learn is that our 8 is still the same thing as our 1. Our 9 is still the same thing as our 2. Okay? Our 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Our 13 is still the same thing as 6. So you might be asked to play your 1. For instance, if I say play your 1 and your 3, notes. So what I'm asking you to do, I'm asking you to play your C and your E. Can you now see how scale degree helps? So instead of you trying to figure out your E and your C, your F and your G and all of that, if we master our scale degree, it can help us to locate each key very, very fast. So if I say we should play our 1 and our 5, so these are 1, and these are 5. Okay, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I play, if I say play your 1 and your 6, this is your 1 and your 6. Okay, 1 and 6. So imagine you play your 1 and your 6, and you can be doing exercise. All right, so 1 and 6, and 1 and 7, 1 and 7. So we will really dive into this when we'll be talking about intervals. So but for now, let's stick to the course of this class, which is scale degree. So now we get to the point. Now if I say play 1 and your 1, 13, your 1 and your 13. So what that really means is that It will really help you if you know what your 13 note mean is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So your 13 is still the same thing as your 6. So if I say play 1 and 13, if I play 1 and 6, it's still correct saying I'm playing 1 and 13. If I say play 1 and 9, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 and 9 is still the same thing as 1 and 2. So I can play this as 1 and 9, okay, or I can extend it as 1 as 9. So if I play 1 and 9, add your 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add your 5. Can you see I'm beginning to have a sounding chord? We will explain what chord is in our next class. Don't worry. So if we say let's add our 6, our 13 to this, our 13. Don't forget our 13 is the same thing as our 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Our 13 is the same thing as 6. So for us to add our 13, we add our 13. Alright, so we can be creative just knowing our scale degree. So this scale degree is not just all about knowing them so that you just play them and be playing around. It will really help you in forming your chords, and these chords that have chord extensions and all of this fancy chords, chord structure and lot of that. So scale degree will really help you, and also to when communicating with your fellow musicians and your band members. So they might be discussing with you based on scale degree. Go to your 4, go to your 4, go to your 4. So you that's not the time that you beginning to be counting to know which one is your 4. 1, or you be saying what does 4 mean. So your 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should know it. Now if they want to go with you in an advanced way, they might not say go to your 4. Rather they might say 8, 9, 10, 11. Rather they might say go to your 11th. So 11 simply means your 4, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the same thing as this. So you know how you manage this information, how you apply it, how you use it, and how you run with it. Okay, so that is really all about scale degree. So as far as you know, this is as high as a scale degree on a modern days practice. Most likely it ends on the 13. So we'll just stop on the 13 because 14, 15 doesn't really matter. It stops on the 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, this is not for this class, but let me just throw in an example of how helpful a scale degree can be. Let's say on the key of C, I want to play a chord. I want to play a major 7, 13 chord. A major 7, 13, or you can call it a major 13. A major, okay, dominant 13 chord. Let's say dominant 13 chord, because more of the extensions are really sounding nice on a dominant 13. We'll talk about all this in our next class, so I will encourage you to be following me as we are progressing. We'll talk about chords, dominant, major, minor, and all of those stuff. I believe you guys have heard about it, but we will make it a reality on the keyboard here. So now on the key of C, let's form a dominant 13 chord. This is our dominant 7. So adding our 13 chord, our 13 chord is simply 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, if you are very, very good with knowing your scale degree, you won't have to be counting. So immediately they say dominant 13, what you do is they are telling you to add your 6 to the 13. Your 6 to the 13. This is what they are actually asking you to do. So this is what they ask you to play. This is your dominant 13 chord. And now, for me, I might want to play an inversion of it so that my hand wouldn't have to be stuck like this, unless you love playing it like this. So I might have it this way. I might have my 3, my 13, which is still my 6, my flat 7. My flat 7, I will explain it, and then my most likely my 9. So this is my 13. This is my C13. So this is my C13. If I am on the key of F. Alright, I'm back. Now if I'm on the key of C, so I just played my 13. So these are chord extension that makes your playing sound nice. So you need to understand your scale degrees so that you know when where 13 is and how you should play it and how you should join it. So this is really all about our scale degree. So we've come to the end of today's class on our scale degree. So you go practice them out. Make sure you know your scale degree, that when they mention 13 chord, you don't need to count. You can actually still find it where you are. And when they mention 8, when they mention 11, okay. And I want you to take note of these scale numbers, especially your 9, your 11, your 13, because these are extensions that are very, very common in gospel and in jazz. Your 9th, your 7th, sorry, your 7th. We have your major 7 and your dominant 7, your flat 7. Now, let's just talk about this before we close this class. Now, if this is our 7, if we take it up, this is called flat 7. Don't forget, we talk about the concept of sharps and flats. So if you're moving from 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you're moving from 7 backward, it's called flat 7. So if I say this is our 5, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I move from 5 to here, it's called sharp 5. So there are chords that we can call sharp 5. Do you know that if you play a major 7 and you sharp your 5, it becomes an augmented chord? So and you can use your augmented chord to go to your 4, or you can use it to go to your 6, like songs. To God be the glory, great things He has done. So can you see? So loving the wonders He gave us His Son, so He gave His life. So I'm playing this chord with just my one hand, just to show you the concept of what this, just moving your one note to your scale degree, sharpening it, flattening it, what they can do for you. So there are a lot in stock understanding your scale degree, but for the sake of this video, we want to go broader, which I've already started going, just to convince you that why you should really need to know your scale degree. So let's stop the video here and the class here. So you go practice your scale degree, have them in your head, know where your 13, your flat 7, your 9, and all of those important extensions are on the keyboard. So we'll progress to the next video. So on our next class, we'll be talking about chords. I know you have been waiting to learn chords and how to play chords. So we'll talk about chords, and we will go in depth on how to form our chords and different kinds of chords, chord modes, and all of that. And we'll also look at our chord extensions. So get prepared. Subscribe, click on the notification button, share, and stay tuned, because we'll be going to our next class very soon. Thank you.